to Platinum TV. The time is 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern New York time. It is Wednesday, September 21st, the year 2022. And you are watching Platinum TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are going to continue with the theme that we left off with from last night. And we were talking about job careers, and we had some guest speakers, and we did a little entertainment with a movie trailer from Brad Pitt. It was called Bullet Train. So that was last night. We're going to continue with the same theme, and the message is simple. The message is simple. Save the planet, conserve water, appreciate wildlife. All right? So I think we got that. So we're going to add a little bit more to that today. All right? So the message is still simple. Save the planet, conserve water, appreciate wildlife. And we're going to add to that. We're going to add YouTube to that, right? YouTube is an educational resource. So if you want to learn, or if you need information on anything, try YouTube. All right? I've learned a lot over the years just by watching YouTube videos. All right? Now, when I watch YouTube videos, I don't just watch YouTube videos like the average person. If I'm trying to learn something, I save the videos, I watch them several times, I take notes, and then I try to apply what I learned. So, if you really want to learn something, you're only gonna get what you put in. All right, you're only gonna get back what you put into it. All right, so if you want to truly learn something, your efforts will speak. The results will speak for itself, because the results are determined by your efforts. All right, so we added YouTube to that. All right, YouTube is an educational resource. All right, and also this is what we're gonna talk to. I mean, this is the system that we want to apply moving forward. All right, to all my communicators out there, we want to make life easier. So that means you want to direct traffic to Platinum TV. All right, if there are any people out there, or your peers or colleagues, associates, if they have questions, if they are seeking wisdom, there's no need for you to try to become as good as a communicator as I am. There's no reason for that. All you have to do is refer them to my social media pages, preferably Platinum TV on Facebook or YouTube. Now, if they have specific questions to something that I covered, then it would be your responsibility as a master communicator to direct them to the right video. So make sure you're using your emails to save vital information. All right, so that way when someone asks for your wisdom, the easiest thing for you to do is say, all right, well, Tarik.grant already covered that, and he did such a good job, so let's just watch his video. All right, because that's kind of what I do. All right, so with that being said, we are going to check out this interview from one of my mentors. All right, my mentor, he goes by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. He is the author of the #1 financial book ever written. All right, he's the author of that book, and the name of that book is called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And we are about to check out his interview with Eric Warhead. Eric Warhead. And we are checking out that interview right now with Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. And play.
And I'm going to start with a special interview I've done with Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Check it out. I'm here with a couple entrepreneurial legends. Kim Kiyosaki, how are you?
Great.
Robert Kiyosaki.
How you doing?
Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Woman. How many books have you guys sold worldwide, estimated?
Well, just Rich Dad Poor Dad alone is estimated legally produced. There's a lot of pirated copies. 33 million.
33 million books.
7 years on New York Times bestseller list, but who's counting? You know?
Who's counting? No big deal. Talk to people about why network marketing is such a good entrepreneurial decision in the crazy landscape that we deal with in today's economy.
Well, as we know, there's fewer and fewer jobs. You know, American corporations say they're hiring, but they're not hiring in America, they're hiring overseas. But more than that is that the reason I endorse network marketing is most people are addicted to the paycheck. And the paycheck is one of the most sinister plots ever pulled upon a human being. If you need a paycheck, you've sold your soul. You know, you sold your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. You sit there in fear of losing your job, or can I get a raise, or, you know, will I get promoted? I mean, and then, why would you do that? The thing about, we endorse network marketing, we don't think of it as a network marketing, we think of it as entrepreneur development. Because if you need a paycheck, this is not your business. You know, we build businesses. Sometimes when Kim and I do a deal, we may not receive a paycheck for 5, you know, and so these guys come, oh, am I going to get rich quick? You know, and some people do, I don't know if you do or not. But that is an employee, get rich, loser mindset. And so the thing that network marketing does is really kind of cure you of that loser, paycheck, get rich quick mentality and actually build a business. You know, we build businesses, and that's how we're rich, but we didn't get rich quick, and I don't need a paycheck. I never want a paycheck. So that's kind of a revolutionary thought to most people up there who went to school to get good grades and get a job. You know, they get a high-paying job, and the higher-paying job, you pay higher taxes, and you wonder why you never get ahead. That's because you went to school to get a job and a paycheck. You've got to get away from the paycheck, and sometimes it might take 2-3 years to get away from that. And that's what network marketing teaches people. It's an entrepreneur's mindset, it's an entrepreneur's spirit, not a loser employee, I need a paycheck mentality.
I love that. I love that. The fact of the paycheck being evil.
It's evil. Well, just look at the tax system. Just the people that have paychecks pay the highest taxes. Now, why would you do that? Well, if you had a little financial education, you had a business, the tax laws swing to your favor immediately. If you have a full-time job, I'm not saying quit your job, keep a full-time job, you know, then start a part-time business, and then call your accountant. Because the moment you start a part-time business, the tax laws shift to your favor. So all of these guys who are crying the blues, I'm paying too much in taxes, because you're a loser. You're working for a paycheck. Get it? You know what I mean? You don't want a paycheck. What you want is passive income. You know, you want income that comes from assets, not from labor. It's a very different mindset. So if you want to get rich quick, that's a bad mindset.
Yeah.
Terrible
the other
mindset.
thing too about that entrepreneurial mindset, a lot of people, their comment is, I don't have any money. I can't do this. I don't have any money. I can't do money because when we started out,
I was down $820,000 bucks. You know, that's a lot of money to most people. Michael Trump was down $1 billion.
That's the point. We didn't have money to start our business. We didn't have money to invest, but it didn't stop us, and we kept figuring it out. And because of that, it made us smarter. It made us more creative. We had to figure out how to get the money. We had to figure out how to sell ourselves and sell our ideas. I mean, not having the money actually was a benefit, but so many people are afraid of not having money that they don't take that step.
And the very skills it takes to be a great entrepreneur is required in network marketing. You start with nothing. You're asking people to work for no paycheck, and you have to build a business. Your hardest task in network marketing is taking that loser need a paycheck mentality and transforming it. If you can do that, you'll be successful. I'm not saying it's easy, but that is your job. And the reason Kim and I endorse network marketing is because unemployment keeps going through the roof, wages keep coming down, and we keep saying to our kids, go to school and get a paycheck. I mean, we're killing our kids that way. We're killing their spirit. You need a paycheck. Every time you take a paycheck, you sell your soul, you sell your mind, you sell your emotions, you sell your body.
And your time.
And your time, well, same thing. But anyway, that's why we endorse it. And for America to go back to prosperity, or the world to go back to prosperity, we need more entrepreneurs. We don't need any more employees. Get it?
Yes, you actually sell your freedom.
Yeah.
You sell your freedom.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. People talk about financial freedom. They don't know what it's like to not need a paycheck. The moment you don't need a paycheck, you're free. And then people say, well, what if you lose everything? Well, we didn't have anything to start. We can make it back again.
It's about the skills, isn't it? Because, like you say, it's not about having resources or money or investment to start. It's about being resourceful. It's about you find a way. As an entrepreneur, you find a way. You don't have enough money to get your inventory, you find a way. You solve that problem. You don't
Sound check. You are watching Platinum TV. This is a video from my YouTube page called Platinum TV. The name of this video is called Robert Kiyosaki Interview. Check it out on my YouTube page called Platinum TV. Now, let's take a quick break and check out some famous movie quotes. Sound check.
Good morning, Vietnam!
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns,
Sound check.
those who dig. You dig.
When you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk.
Shut up, Murphy. What is all this bullshit anyway? Want to be super spade or something? These guys don't want to be your bro, and I don't blame them.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I am gonna kill Bill. Why so serious?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Sound check. Let's check out some of sports' greatest moments.
Space Jam dunk. You got Jordan in your back. This better be special. Yes, sir.
Okay, he's measuring it. He's measuring it, Kenny.
Yeah, man, because this guy's unbelievable. Oh! Yes, he is. What I tell you, he's unbelievable. Okay, you put Jordan on your back. You had to do something special. He says, I want a 50. I don't want 49. Don't want 48. Give me 50, New York judges. Give me 50.
Said I was going to give this kid real love. This is special right here.
Yeah, this is special.
This is special.
Really? Go get it. Go get it, young
Man, look at his head.
Go
Look
get
at his head. Look at his head.
Go
His
get
head
it.
almost hit the rim.
Oh, my
His
goodness.
head hit the rim, Kenny. Look at his head.
Oh, my goodness. Slow it down one more time. No, that's real. That's real.
Now, back to Platinum TV.
And I'm going to stop.
Sound
Why would you
check.
do that?
Sound
It's
check.
entrepreneur spirit, not a loop.
Sound check.
Money, because when we started out,
I was down $820,000 bucks. You know, that's a lot of money to most people. Trump was down $1 billion.
That's the point. We didn't have money to start up, we didn't have money to invest, but it didn't stop us, and we kept figuring it out. And because of that, it made us smarter. It made us more creative. We had to figure out how to get the money. We had to figure out how to sell ourselves and sell our ideas. I mean, not having the money actually was a benefit, but so many people are afraid of not having money that they don't take that.
And the very skills it takes to be a great entrepreneur is required in network marketing. You start with nothing. You're asking people to work for no paycheck, and you have to build a business. Your hardest task in network marketing is taking that loser need a paycheck mentality and transforming it. If you can do that, you'll be successful. I'm not saying it's easy, but that is your job. And the reason Kim and I endorse network marketing is because unemployment keeps going through the roof, wages keep coming down, and we keep saying to our kids, go to school and get a paycheck. I mean, we're killing our kids that way. We're killing their spirit. You need a paycheck. Every time you take a paycheck, you sell your soul, you sell your mind, you sell your emotions, you sell your body.
And your time.
And your time, well, same thing. But anyway, that's why we endorse it. And for America to go back to prosperity, or the world to go back to prosperity, we need more entrepreneurs. We don't need any more employees. Get it?
You actually sell your freedom.
Yeah.
You sell your freedom.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. People talk about financial freedom. They don't know what it's like to not need a paycheck. The moment you don't need a paycheck, you're free. And then people say, well, what if you lose everything? Well, we didn't have anything to start. We can make it back again.
It's about the skills, isn't it? Because, like you say, it's not about having resources or money or investment to start. It's about being resourceful. It's about you find a way. As an entrepreneur, you find a way. You don't have enough money to get your inventory, you find a way. You solve that problem. You don't have this or that, you just find a way. Like when you were $800,000 in debt, you found a way. When Donald Trump was $1 billion in debt, he found a way.
Right,
you know,
right. It's the skills, it's the confidence, it's the self-assuredness, all of that.
So it just really kind of cracks me up. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of cruel, but it's also funny. You know, you go, why would you sell your soul for a paycheck when you go pay tax? It doesn't make sense. If you build a business, you make more money and don't pay tax, but it takes time. And once you have it, it's like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to build a business, you're not afraid of losing the business anymore. Because if you take it away, you'll do it again. It's like with a bicycle, you fall down, get back up. But people have never fallen down, never rode a bicycle, never learned to walk. You're always afraid of losing that paycheck. And that you sold your soul.
Yeah. So one, working together is amazing. Two, with what's going on in the world, working for a paycheck is
it's insane.
Is a bad game. It's a bad.
It's an old idea. It's an old idea. Employees are industrial age ideas. I wrote that book, Business of the 21st Century. Business of the 21st Century is your entrepreneurs. You build business, and you work for passive income, not what do you call that? Paycheck income.
Paycheck income. Yeah, we got to come up with some nasty name for that.
No, it's called ordinary income.
Ordinary.
There are three kinds of income: ordinary, portfolio, and passive. And employees work for ordinary. When you save money, that's ordinary income. When you invest in a 401k, it's ordinary income. You're the biggest losers. I mean, they teach you to be the biggest losers. Go to school, get a job, work hard for ordinary income, save money, ordinary income, and invest in a 401k. Ordinary income. You got to be nuts.
And when you're building your network marketing business, you are working for passive income. Because and once I got that idea of changing my mindset from focusing on ordinary income on the paycheck and income coming in from work to passive income, that made all the difference.
And the government gives you tax incentives for passive income because you're doing what the government wants you to do, like provide jobs, and we build houses, and we also invest in oil wells. We need oil. But if you put your money in a savings account and a 401k, they tax you. I think that's funny, personally. Why would you do that? Why would you say to kids, go to school, work hard, save money, and invest in a 401k and gets taxed to death?
Before we turned the cameras on, you were talking about people going back to school.
Yeah.
The huge rise in college debt.
Well, let me show you these charts, okay? This is a chart called Sallie Mae. Sallie Mae is like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and all this other stuff. But Sallie Mae shows the cost of college debt is going up. It's now over $1 trillion. College debt is worse than credit card debt. And I won't go into why, but college debt is now higher than credit card debt. But worst of all, I look at this next chart, you'll see wages of college graduates are going down. That's pretty cruel. So these kids, the parents are saying to the kid, go back to school. The parents go back to school, they get deeper in debt, and their wages go down. And this next chart is even more disturbing. What you'll see here is a chart of what's happening to the middle class. Middle class income is going this way, not this way. And then the last chart, well, the second to last chart is this. This is the chart of working poor. So where's the middle class going? They're now in the working poor. And this is food stamp usage. Over the years, food stamp usage keeps going up. These people are good people, hard working. The trouble is they don't make enough money to survive. Now the good news is they're perfect candidates for network marketing, stuff like this. But you look at what's going on in America, so people are on food stamps now. Or you can just go an entitlement program and pay no tax at all, and that's going up also. So America's in a mess. But the biggest threat, I think, coming up is Social Security. That's for guys my age. Look at Social Security. It's now bankrupt.
Pay attention.
It is today bankrupt.
Pay
and
attention.
many people say, oh, I'm going to count on Social Security. I said, you may as well count on the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus. You've got to wake up. And so this is the very last chart. This is the national debt of America. It just keeps going up. So if you're going to school, getting a job, working hard, saving money, counting on 401k, Social Security, I think the government's going to take care of you, you may as well bet on Santa Claus.
Well, Robert Kiyosaki, what can you say? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He loves network marketing. He's one of the most successful entrepreneurs and entrepreneur coaches in the world. Now we can get to the riddle.
Sound check. So, that was Robert Kiyosaki and Eric Worre, but you heard from Robert Kiyosaki and Kim Kiyosaki. Now, I broadcast, or let me say, I made that video available in 2015. All right? So, if you were listening to me yesterday, I did say that some of you have a blueprint that you didn't tweak. All right? So, we behind the scenes with Team Platinum, we've been tweaking some things as well, or we've been doing some tweaking, I should say, because a lot of you, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just copycats. All right? So, Robert Kiyosaki spoke of the employee mentality, the paycheck mentality, which is the employee mentality. And he also spoke about passive income and portfolio. All right? So to simplify things, the paycheck mentality is just being an employer. All right? And then passive income and building a portfolio, those are more business related. More you get paid based off of your skills, marketing skills, your hustle, your information, your creativity. So we're not going to discuss that in depth too much, but we've been talking about it all if you've been listening. All right? But I did say we are tweaking some things. So I think that I've proved that you do not need a paycheck to live peacefully and be comfortable. All right? You do not need a whole lot of money necessarily to be comfortable and have peace and live like a king. All right? You just have to be aware of your surroundings and You have to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves, and you still have to be mindful of your community and your neighborhood and how they live. So you have to fit right in. All right? But it's not necessarily about money. But you still do need money, right? And I'm finding it hard as a business owner, or even as a network marketer in the past, I find it hard to make money, right? So you have to do a little bit of both, people. You have to be an employee and earn a paycheck. It's nothing wrong with that. But you also have to contribute a lot of your idle time towards building your legacy and establishing your brand and trying to build generational wealth for your family. And if you can't do it, that's all right, because you're an employee. That's all right, because you're going to teach your kids how to do both. All right? Because you still learn something trying to do both. That you didn't accomplish it, but that's all right, because you got knowledge to pass down to your kids, and maybe they can become better entrepreneurs. Because Tarik.grant is not the best entrepreneur as of yet. All right? But I do have a lot of knowledge that I can pass down. All right? So for this segment, we are going to go to my Gmail, and we are going to go talk about jobs that are hiring. All right? Because we still need to pay bills and still be comfortable and relaxed. And be guidance counselors per se. All right, know how to direct traffic to the right videos or right people. Just learn how to direct traffic to the right sources, and don't make your job overly complicated. All right, so we have a company called Hershey's Chocolate is hiring. Hershey's Chocolate is hiring. Who else is hiring? A company called Ultimate Care is now hiring. All right. JFK and LaGuardia are hiring. And let's open up this email. All right. JFK and LaGuardia are hiring. That means floor attendants, dishwashers, cooks. All right. That's for JFK. For LaGuardia, floor attendants, cooks, dishwashers. All right. So these are jobs that are valuable. You just gotta figure out how to get on these job boards like I am. Figure out how to get these emails. I've been giving a lot of information on how to get on these job boards. Or you can go to these places yourself. I've been giving addresses, so you can go to these places and figure out the process of getting hired in person. All right. So who else is hiring? Juice Generation is hiring. All right. Let's see if we can open up one more of these emails. Let's open up this Hershey's Chocolate. Let's see if they hiring in person. All right, so this is online. This is a link. All right, but Hershey's Chocolate, you can Google and find information on that. Let me see if I can find something that is in person. Ultimate Care is hiring. All right, so this is in person. So I am going to read. All right. Let's make this a little bit more clear for my viewers. And we are now hiring. All right. You are invited this week for a pre-screening to see if you qualify to interview with the employer. When? Thursday, September 22nd. That is tomorrow. 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 p.m. Location, 215 West 125th Street on the 6th floor in New York. All right. So that is tomorrow, but actually it says, if I read further, that you have to reserve. All right, you have to reserve. So I am going to put this link online. All right. This is for Ultimate Care. They are hiring HHAs and PCAs. PCAs are personal care assistants. HHAs may be home health assistants. I'm not sure what HHA stands for, but it's probably something along those lines. Home health services, personal care services, personal care assistants, home health assistants, home health aides. All right. So I'm gonna make this link available on my Facebook page. Again, you have to reserve. And me, I would just show up at 11 o'clock if I really need a job. All right, and then find out what I can find out from there. All right, but I am going to put this link online. All right. Now back to Platinum TV. And we are going to jump back into a video, one of my personal videos. This video is called Riddle Me This. And let me just adjust for my viewers. Now, we are going to pause for a second and listen to some sounds. We are going to listen to some sounds from Ruizu. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, we got Ruizu Radio on Fridays, 10 o'clock p.m. Friday nights after news, views, and current events. We got Ruizu Radio.
got some very intelligent women in here, man. Do you think you're too young to really love somebody? No. I say it for me. I'm an adult. I say, wait, you too young to be in love. This is silly. You're infatuated with him. He got nice jeans. He wear fancy Adidas. I mean, it must be something I don't know. Go ahead.
It's a difference from loving somebody and being in love.
Well, you tell me. What's the difference? What's the difference?
Okay, so you can love anybody, but when you in love with somebody, you looking at it like this. You taking that person for what he or she is, no matter what he or she look like, or no matter what he or she do. You looking at that person like this. If you fall in love, you can fall out of love. So I just rather you love somebody. You might stop being in love with them, but you is not gonna stop loving that person.
Maybe sometimes they've never been in love before. Or they've never been in love before. They don't know what the feeling is to be loved.
Yeah, she go with it. She killed it. We can end that conversation with that, right?
Sound check.
Yo, hip hop.
So, let's change topics for just a bit. There are a lot of crimes. There's always been crimes committed. All right? There's been hate crimes. All right? There's been drug-related crimes. Drug-related crimes. There are police shootings. All right, so there's tons of crimes, and then there's black on black crimes, and then there are mass shootings, and then there's white supremacy. All right? I'm going to simplify everything. 2 words, good or bad. All right? Good people don't go around killing people. So, if I see a good person as opposed to a bad person in my neighborhood, it doesn't matter the color. Guess who I am going to relate to? More favorably, the good person. All right? Now, we can put a spiritual expletive on it. All right? We can put an asterisk. We can put an asterisk on it. Right? You have good or bad. Now, good people represent God's people. And bad people, they are not God's people. All right? Now, I don't care what name you give those people, the bad people. I call them bad people. All right? So, it's good and bad, that's it. There's no, I'm good, but I don't like black people. There's no, I'm good, but I don't like the LGBTQ people. Then you bad. Fuck out of here. All right? Now, I want you guys to become experts at filing good information so that you can pass it off to your peers or the generation after you. So I want you guys to get good at that. All right? Directing traffic to Platinum TV. All right? It's not that complicated. Platinum TV is on Facebook, Tarik.grant, and Platinum TV is on YouTube under Platinum TV. So Use YouTube for learning anything. All right? I've learned tons. I've learned tons on YouTube. All right? Just search in, like if you want to learn how to create a resume, type how to create a resume. If you want to learn how to tailor clothing, all right, you type how to sew clothing, how to tailor pants. If you want to find out how to cook eggs, then you YouTube how to make eggs. All right. Now, we do have to touch on a few more important things before we get back into this video. First of all, if you are working, be aware of your posture. All right? Neck pains, back pains, shoulder ailments, ailments with your joints, your lower back. You got to be aware of that, and you have to remedy that as soon as possible. The sooner the better. So if you start feeling neck pains because you're using your computer too much, you got to change that. You got to figure it out. Stop using the computer. Change up your angle. Use ice. Use peppermint oil. If you don't know how to use peppermint oil yet, Google it. YouTube. Find out how to do it on YouTube. All right? But, carry your own pain, people. Don't put your pain on anybody else. Carry your own pain. Just learn how to minimize the pain. Learn how to not endure pain while you're working. Right? Fix it. Stand up. Change your angles. Walk around. Right? Use your left hand instead of your right. Use your right hand instead of your left. Sit on the opposite side of the room. All right? Get a standing desk. Go to Amazon and search for standing desk. Right? And they have different options. It don't necessarily have to be a standing desk. Right? It can be a desk. It can be a hybrid. All right. Being that we are on the topic of jobs, all right, because we did speak about wages, all right. The pandemic is over, all right, which means that regular life should start transpiring again. You have to get back out there, get back to work. We have to get these schools up and running. Teachers need to get paid. Systems have to be revamped, but we got to get back out there. So, you will need to be vaccinated. The pandemic is over. Consult with your doctor accordingly. All right? And my G's, get back out there. We're not worried about getting sick. All right? We've been dealing with illnesses from birth. So get back out there, people. And if you feel like you was in a career and you was underpaid, now's the time to do something about it. All right, now's the time to demand that they either promote you, or maybe you have to create that position. All right, because they didn't do it for you. All right. They didn't create the position for you. They just let you keep working and keep working and keep working, right? And they didn't really establish, or distinguish you from your counterparts. So now you may have to create a whole new position, like certified lifestyle coach, like mobile fitness. All right, like administrative manager. Maybe you just have to become a manager, you know, of, you know, your peers. Maybe you have to become a manager of your peers. And you just got to figure out a unique way to do it and give yourself a raise. So figure it out, people. Learn how to separate yourself. Maybe you just got to get better skills too. All right. Maybe maybe you have to upgrade something in your education. All right. So just getting a CDL license is separating yourself. All right. Me as a fitness coach, I was able to make $120 an hour. All right. So find out a way to separate yourself. I really just gave you one, CDL. Get your CDL license. I'm gonna see if I can give you another one. I'm gonna think of another one in a second, but let me think of one more for you. How can you separate yourself from your colleagues in any profession? I just gave you get a certain certificate that allows you to work with equipment that nobody else can work with because they don't have that license. What else can we do? We can get a degree, a bachelor's. We can get an associate's degree. That's 2 years of college. That separates yourself. What else can you do? You can get a food handler certificate. So that separates you from a waitress. All right. So before we get back into riddle me this, let me give me some water. All right, now there's good and there's bad. There's good spirits and there's bad spirits. All right. I don't want to dwell on why, but you have to burn dead material. And you have to burn unwanted material. So, what I mean by dead material, I mean dead bodies. I mean old dead bodies, old bones, right? Old burial grounds, cemeteries. We have to dig those up and burn them. So sanitation, I already sent that message to you guys, right? So do your duties. All right? There's no other way around it. Burn unwanted material. These cemeteries got to be dug up and burned. These churches got to be burned. Bad spirits, right? If you kill a roach, burn it. Wrap it up in some tissue and figure out a way to burn it later. All right? That's if you kill a roach in your house and it's not wanted there. All right? They know it's not wanted there. They there to bug you. All right? So burn all unwanted things. You don't have to leave it on your sanitation department to do it. Some stuff you can do yourself. Like I'm about to burn some old socks. Well, actually, they were new socks, but they didn't function properly. So I'm about to burn them. So, back to these bugs. And back to riddle me this. Right? Because it's funny, but it's not funny how even something as harmless as a fly in your home is really out to get you. Sound check.
Y'all too afraid to pass the torch. Can you believe that? Fly got the nerve to be on my thumb bothering me while some nerve. I blew. I should have blew at it. The other day I blew at it. That would have been better. Shoot. Hold on. I gotta light. I gotta light up for that, and I gotta regain my thoughts. See, when y'all interrupt me, shit went up my nose. When y'all interrupt me, I light a blunt. I'm drinking peach today. Crown peach. They stressing me out.
Sound check.
Let me share with you guys. Instagram post that I posted back in, let's see, April. Yeah, April. So we talking 3 months ago. All right, check out the post. All right. This post, it's just a battle scene between Silver Surfer and Thanos. I'm going to read the post for you. The post says, well, this is a space battle. Let me get this view for you. Hold on. So, this is a battle in space, right? Now, these guys, the Silver Surfer and Thanos, those guys had a fight, right? One guy, Thanos, wanted to destroy the whole planet. And the other guy, Silver Surfer, he said, let's just kill the bad ones that we know of, right? He said, no, I'm the strongest. I want to kill everybody. So they fought to see whose decision was going to be obeyed. The Silver Surfer won, right? So now, y'all guys can thank the Silver Surfer because he didn't kill everybody, right? He wanted to, but he respects Silver Surfer's decision. Now, the Silver Surfer is a cool guy. He wants to get along with everybody. The Silver Surfer wants to get along with everybody, but everybody doesn't seem to want to get along with the Silver Surfer. So Thanos couldn't beat the Silver Surfer. So good luck, everybody else.
Has filed a lawsuit.
Meanwhile, in China,
Friday, flames and black smoke poured from the 42-story building that houses one of the country's largest telecommunications companies. Several hundred firefighters rushed to contain that fire. Fortunately, no injuries or deaths were reported. There is no immediate information on what exactly caused that fire.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. I can see your eyes. And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow.
dangerous people in the world. Couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. You better watch out, because it's my time. That's not going to happen. It's in your early second. You can't outrun who you really are.
Who are you? We make a good team.
Allow me a moment for my system to load. We do have some more news to report. Please adjust. Adjusting. And you should be able to see the title. Swarm of 25 earthquakes rattle California's Salton Sea in 24 hours. Geologists say. Updated September 21st. Welcome to my news page. Please adjust. Adjusting. Thank you very much. Swarm of 25 earthquakes rattle California. Rattle California's Salton Sea. So, I do have a video playing on the side. It is of Turks and Caicos. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But the headline reads, Swarm of 25 earthquakes rattles California's Salton Sea in 24 hours. All right. So a lot of damage was done in 24 hours, geologists say. This post was updated on September 21st. All right. A swarm of 25 earthquakes rattled the Salton Sea on Tuesday, September 20th. More than 24 earthquakes have rattled California's Salton Sea in 24 hours, geologists said. The earthquakes began with a 3.5 magnitude earthquake that struck near Palm Beach at 11:34 a.m. All right. So we are going to conclude that because I don't want to interrupt this video that I have of Turks and Caicos. So we are going to show you that in just a second. Sound check, sound check. Give me a minute while my system loads.
Que no es fácil. Cada año que viene la
left me broke and in pain. I wanted to give up, but my Turbo and Turbo team was there to protect me. Sometimes you...
Please adjust. Adjusting. Thank you. This is the Turks and Caicos video. Can we get some sound? Okay.
Porque una vez ya emigré sola y fue emocionalmente muy duro para las niñas, se deprimían,
My car accident left me broke and in pain. I wanted to give up, but my Turbo and Turbo team was there to protect me. Sometimes you just need Turbo and Turbo.
Please mute that stupid bitch. All right, dumb bitch. You got your 15 seconds. Not even. Sound check. We want the Turks and Caicos tragedy. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Unmute.
Cada año que viene la temporada de huracanes, pues uno piensa si vendrá algo, no vendrá. Volver a empezar lo que tú tienes poquito a poquito que tú tienes, se te va. Las fuerzas de uno.
My car accident left me broke and in pain. I wanted to give up, but my Turbo and Turbo team was there to protect me. Sometimes you just need Turbo and Turbo.
Mute that dumb bitch. Mute it. Unmute. 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 Unmute.
Duro para las niñas, se deprimían, no comían y fueron 6 meses horribles para ellas y para mí. Y de ahí dijimos que donde nos tocara ir nuevamente íbamos juntos.
My car accident left me broke and in pain. I wanted to give up, but my...
Here we go.
Que no es fácil. Cada año que viene la temporada de huracanes, pues uno piensa si vendrá algo, no vendrá. Volver a empezar lo que tú tienes poquito a poquito que tú tienes.
I wanted to give up, but my Turbo and Turbo team was there to protect me. Sometimes you just need Turbo and Turbo.
Weather conditions as Hurricane Fiona passes Turks and Caicos Island. You can imagine the sounds. And this is why the internet plays games with my audio, because they don't want you to really see what's going on in the world. All right? But I got you covered. And we are going to go to the left, to the left. I think we got the picture. Yes, we did. To the left, to the left. And we no longer need that video. Get rid of that. Done. Thank you. We are just adjusting a swarm of 25 earthquakes rattled California's Salton Sea in 24 hours. geologists say. Imagine what the storm is going to do to that bitch. Bitch's residence. I hope she get the fuck out of there before the storm attacks her ass. Good luck to her ass, because I don't think she got anywhere else to go. All right, more California news. Weird lights leave California city puzzled, but there may be an explanation.